Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Foundations TV. Our guest today is Rohit Bambi from Boston Bhangra. All right, Rohit, let's get straight into our question. Tell us something about the organization and your association with the organization.
Boston Bhangra is a non-profit organization that promotes cultural awareness and mentorship for children. We've been doing this for about 13 years now. The organization was founded back in 2000, and we've been competing as an organization, as a dance team for many years. Now we do more of the dance performances for different organizations, corporations, different events. We also teach classes on a weekly basis. We host our annual Boston Bhangra Competition, which is going to be on November 16th this year. And we really just are out there to promote cultural awareness. That's what our whole organization is about. As far as what I've been doing with the organization, I'm actually the co-founder along with my brother Amit. And we basically started this organization back in 2000. And the reason we started it was because we were both actually on rival Bhangra teams. I started BU Bhangra, he started Northeastern Bhangra, and we would never actually compete with one another. So we founded Boston Bhangra in a way that we could actually compete together, and it's basically taken on a life of its own since then. Obviously, it's grown dramatically since 2000, and we've taken on a lot more initiatives to help the organization grow and to really help to promote cultural awareness.
That's great. So, what are the various events that Boston Bhangra Inc. Organizes?
Boston Bhangra primarily organizes the Boston Bhangra Competition. That's the big initiative that we have every year. You know, it's going to be our 10th annual competition this year, so that's our big initiative. However, we also do host a New Year's party on December 31st, along with our parent organization called South Asian Nation. We also partner with South Asian Nation on our third event that we end up hosting, which is South Asian Showdown, which is a Bollywood fusion dance competition with some of the best teams from North America. But Boston Bhangra as an organization really focuses on the Boston Bhangra competition, along with supporting with the New Year's event, along with the South Asian Showdown. Those are probably the major events. However, we do also have other events that do come about once in a while. Like we did bring Bali Sagu to Boston one year, and we do host other one-off events here and there as we deem fit, based on what kind of makes sense for the organization. But Boston Bhangra Competition is our main event.
And how many teams participate in this competition, and what's the format like? Just give us some idea.
The format of the competition is based on 12 teams that submit their applications to us. With their applications, they submit a tryout video, where we basically distinguish who the 12 best teams are based on the style that they're representing. We basically like to have a format where we have different types of teams competing, both modern, traditional, girls teams, guys teams, co-ed teams, a mixture of modern and traditional. So we like to kind of mix it up a little bit so that it adds variety to the audience. We want to show and depict various different types of Bhangra. It's funny because even when you go across the states, the styles are very different. West Coast versus East Coast versus North versus South. All these things kind of come into play, and we like to show all these different styles. Canada is also a different ball game, so the East versus West of Canada also kind of depict different types of styles. So our format's really based on 12 teams, but we like to have a very diverse group of teams that represent all these different styles and represent something that the audience and the judges will enjoy.
Now, all that sounds really, really exciting. So I would like to know what the audience can expect from such an event.
The audience can expect a very high energy, a very fun, a very energetic type event. Bhangra in itself is, a lot of fun to watch. The teams also bring a very high, energy, a different flavor based on what they're representing. Some have gimmicks, some have stunts, some have traditional elements. They all have, they all dress up in the traditional garb. So the audience can expect something that's very unique, something that's very different compared to any of the other shows and events that are in Boston. As it's something that's very entertainment focused. Bhangra in and of itself is a folk dance, but these teams have really taken it to the next level with the type of song mixes they've selected, with the type of choreography that they do. They're very skilled dancers. We're a very selective competition in general, so we only try to take the best teams from across North America. And like I said, we do like to have that diversity in the teams. So kind of combining that with the energy, expression, enthusiasm, the audience participation, because the audience gets very riled up at the competition too. Just in its nature, it being a competition, there's teams, and with teams you have the different audience and everyone's kind of rooting for their team. So it's got a very sporting event type feel to it as well. So like I said, it's very unique in and of itself, because you got the crowd cheering, you got the great performances on stage, and we also have our artists that kind of are performing as well. We have Just Rain, who's one of the highest hit YouTube comedians in the Western Hemisphere. He's actually established himself very highly across the board right now, traveling all across the world. And we also have G. Sharmila, who's one of the prominent Punjabi artists across the world. He's coming from India for this competition. So, you'll see Bhangra, you'll hear great singers, you're going to see a fantastic comedian. So overall, like I said, I think the audience is going to have a fantastic time, high energy, a lot of fun, and it doesn't really slow down. So if you're looking for a fun, high energy type of event, this is the one to come to. It's also meant for all ages, so it's a very family-friendly type show. So, if you like Bhangra, if you like dance, this is a must-see.
That sounds super awesome. I'm sure a lot of people are excited already to come see the event. I, for one, have not seen it before, so I'm looking forward to it. So could you share some event details specifically regarding the location, the date, the time, and where can people find the tickets for this event?
So as I've mentioned before, this is going to be the 10th annual Boston Bhangra Competition. We've been around for a while, and we know that the audience is going to have a great time coming to the event. It's going to be hosted on November 16th, Saturday, November 16th at 6 p.m. sharp. Doors open at 5 o'clock. It's going to be at the Orpheum Theater in Boston. You can buy tickets through our website, bostonbhangra.com/BBC. Again, if you just go to bostonbhangra.com, the information is there as well. You can also call us for details, 617-448-2508. Again, 617-448-2508. You can also email us if you have questions, info@bostonbhangra.com. Like I said, we've been doing this for a while. We know how to run this competition, and like I said, the performers themselves are fantastic. Again, we are lucky enough to host the competition with all the great performances that are shown that day. So, like I said, if you're looking for a fun event, it's definitely one to come to. The tickets are not that expensive. They range anywhere from $20 to $100. 20 to 40 is the primary though. There's $20, good view, $30 premium, and $40 VIP, along with VVIP being $100. So again, various different price ranges, but the goal is for us to keep it as cheap as possible so that we have a large attendance. We expect close to 3,000 people at the event, so it is a large event, and we want everyone to come and enjoy Bhangra. That's what it's all about for our organization, is to promote our culture and for everyone to enjoy it. So like I said, if you like Bhangra, this is something you don't want to miss. Come on down on November 16th and you'll have a great time.
So as you may have gathered by now, this competition is one of the largest and the most successful Bhangra competitions in North America, which showcases the highly energetic and enthusiastic fun folk dance from Punjab, India, which is Bhangra. Most respected teams come over from all over United States and Canada, and they will fight it out to be crowned the Boston Bhangra Champions. So the tickets are selling really, really fast from what I hear, and this has been a sold out event in the past. So this is the time to buy your tickets to get the best seats.